That's a real thing I can die to. But a 60 on Acid Rush 3, dude. I think Acid Rush 3 is fine. I don't remember. I remember Kip's part gave me a really bad a hard time for some reason, but I thought Acid Rush 3 was pretty good for the most part. Although I feel like the first Acid Rush is by far the best. I think Acid Rush 1 is amazing. I love that level. And 2 is just pretty boring. And 3 is kind of takes in the middle position of those. The mixed bag. But Acid Rush 1 is insane. Oh, that was so fucking panicked. Oh my god. I was not ready for that. But I survived anyways, like a boss. Ugh. Yes, bro. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, little fucking gremlin bitch. Ah, you're fucking dead. Ah, fuck you. Thank God, bro. I'm so done with this. I'm so done. Go away. Okay, thank you. I'm so glad this is over. This took me about probably 3.5, 4 hours total. And 839 attempts. I also lost around 50 attempts from a game crash the first time I was playing this. Definitely dislike. I don't think I should have to really tell you why this level sucks, but I'm gonna do it anyways. The first 6% of the level is very, very janky and bad, and sitting through that every attempt sucked. There's also buggy like 2% with like the blue orbs after the blue pads after the red orb, where certain alignments you just clip into the block, and I found that happening a lot on 240. It still happened on 180 FPS, but less. I'll get into why I played on 180 later. I'm just gonna run through this chronologically. I think that's probably my best plan to not forget anything. But yeah, like the blind transition at 6% is like so bad. It's so bad. The blind transition at 10% is also really bad, but it's like easy. Like there's no timings there. It's just an easy ship part. So like once you know what you're doing there, it's okay. But that's not it's not an excusable transition no matter what. So yeah, the rest of the pre-drop is not that bad. It's mostly inoffensive, other than like the one ship at like 15, where there's like all the size portals, the invisible size portals. I get it. It syncs to the song. Doesn't make it good. It's actually pretty bad. Then you get to the drop. The wave at like the wave spam at like 22% is stupid, and I hate it. The duel at like 28, I think, that the ship in a cube. That's why I played on 180 FPS, because with certain times on 240, the cube would just die on me. It would just hit the block in the middle, separating the two parts after I bounced off the yellow pads, which I was like kind of sick of. So I changed my refresh rate, and it happened to work on 180. Blind ship transition at like 31, 32. I mean, come on. I was able to get a decent audio cue for it to where I passed it more times than I didn't, but I mean, come on. It's so bad. And the ship at like in the late 30s as well is ridiculously hard. I think that's by far the hardest part of the level, and it was so dumb. And then you get to like then you get past that, it's free, and then you get to 49, which is another completely blind ship transition. Also really bad. I only died there once from 0. It's not that hard to work your way around, but again, why are we doing this? Multiple times in the level. Once you get past that, it's really not that bad, other than like the fact that it's just not good either, right? It's really just middling. There's a bug at the one wave part in like the early 60s, I think 68. If you release too late as that wave, you're just gonna die. You can't avoid that. That happened to me once from 0. I also died one time at 78 because I was getting really bad lag spikes from 0. And then the only death I had from 58 to 100 that was actually my fault was me screwing up the fucking boss fight. I had it 89 because I went down too early. And I was like, what the fuck? Thank God it didn't take me that long afterwards. But that was my only actual fail in the second half that was genuinely my fault. Yeah. Would not recommend this level. It's doggy doo-doo, and yeah. GG's.